Hi guys, welcome to Winsome Cottage Garden. My name is Hannah and I'm so glad that you decided to join me today. It's a beautiful evening. I went to work in my office today. I came home, I made dinner, I did a little cleanup in my potato patch, and now I am ready to go harvest some veggies. I've got a lot of San Marzanos that I can see from where I'm sitting that need to be picked. I also think I've got some Paul Robesons. And I wouldn't be surprised if I have one or two other things that will be out there when I get into it. I think I have some peppers is the other thing that I think I have. So this video is going to take place in two parts. This one today where we're doing some harvesting, and part two I'm actually hoping to convince my brother Ian to help with some preservation of these tomatoes. We haven't done much with canning and sauce and preservations, but it's something I know I want to get better at. Last year we tried a little bit, or I did at least, with salsas and some canning, that with some success. But my brother is a little bit better at it. He's done it longer. So Ian is coming up this weekend, well, because it's Sean who used to help me in my garden a bit, and you saw him in videos. It's actually his last weekend at home before he goes away to college. So Ian's coming up, and while he's here, I'm hoping we can convince him to do some canning with my mom and I. He's a lot more skilled at that kind of stuff, and I'm still learning. So I take every opportunity I can to learn from him. So all that being said, I've already took a ton of stuff up last weekend, and I also have a ton of stuff to harvest. So I need to get it harvested before I leave for the cottage tomorrow. What I'll probably do is just kind of set you guys up and go through and harvest everything, and then I will give you a peek at what we got before we go into part two, which hopefully is Ian in the kitchen. Let's get you guys set up and I will get harvesting. That is only on 4 San Marzano plants after like 3 days of not harvesting. You may have seen me in the first tomato plant that I was harvesting on, pulling some off and just throwing them on the ground. That plant and that plant only am I dealing with blossom end rot, which means it's not viable fruit. It'll just rot. I pull it off so that the vine doesn't even waste time putting energy into it. There's actually still a few more I can see from where I'm standing that I missed. I'm gonna see if I can apply some other stuff. I gave it some food. I did like a calcium something or other. I think it just means next year that spot's getting really amended before I plant something there. Usually that's my highest producing spot, so I'm a little disappointed. I did pick 3 that had just the tiniest hint of a spot that I think probably will be okay. I'm gonna put them separately and ask my brother, maybe we'll cut it out and eat the good part fresh, not can that, because you don't want to introduce any kind of fruit that might not be good into a canning, because that could turn the whole thing bad. I do have a couple of cucamelons I need to harvest, and I thought I would show you what they look like up close because they are just so cute in miniature. So this is growing on this arched trellis. To be honest, this is the first year that something has gotten all the way to the tippy top, only on one side, but still it's so cute. I'm hoping the lighting will cooperate, but this is what these guys look like when they are ready. They're just everywhere to harvest. That one's a tiny bit small. Like I could pick it, but I'm gonna leave it because I prefer them like this size. But I'm just gonna stick them in there. These things take a while to start, but then they just go gangbusters until it gets too cold. I mean, aren't those just adorable? I just have to go hunting for them, like uneven right here, uneven like right here. Oh, and right here, and right here. That's too small. See any other? Oh, I've got a Kajari melon hanging out. I should really go get bags because there's one right here, one right there. I gotta get this vine going the right way. feel like there's one more melon in here somewhere. I can't find it. This side hasn't like really started like going gangbusters yet. So you do get some. I am gonna set you guys up and I'm gonna comb through this, see what I can find. Then we're gonna move into the next tomatoes inside the raised bed garden. This is really disappointing. Normally, this would be the site of great excitement. The first ripe Kajari, but I don't know if you can see up close. It's got ants all over it because it's cracked. How rude. I'm just gonna put it on the side for now and it's going in the trash, but it tells me that I'm right. I need to get bags. I'm really losing daylight, so I'm gonna have to remember to do this before I leave tomorrow. Quite a tomato haul. So that's really it for the harvest portion of this video, but I did think that I would show you 2 quick updates about other videos we recently did, including giving you an update of what the arch looks like right now, mid-August. I'll be honest, I don't know if this was like the arch of my dreams. I kind of expected this everywhere, but I'm wondering if the heat we've had this year combined with the fact I had a late start means that it just didn't work quite as anticipated. I do think this is something that could work better in the future. And I've already harvested 2 spaghetti squash, and I have a number of things still coming on. Like I have this squash, this watermelon, I've got a couple more watermelon, another spaghetti squash, some stuff on this side, including a new baby that needs to be bagged, and over here I actually have 2 acorn squash. One, it's kind of dark, but there's another one down there. The zucchini plant has really suffered this year. I've got 1 zucchini on it right now. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to harvest. But I've only gotten 3 plants off of it and it looks really sad. The watermelons have loved this spot, but everything else is kind of meh. Oh, I also have over here, I discovered this yesterday, a leopard. This is one that I'm gonna have to watch carefully to get it before it cracks, but there's tons of babies on it. I'm hoping some of them form up. I also should probably harvest these pumpkins and just pop them inside. I mean, even though it died pretty quick, it did put on one little hurrah that I was hoping might do something. But I got 5 pumpkins, not awful. 5 is better than 0. But I also wanted to briefly show you, I wiped my face and I have tomato tar. So I've tarred my face. I do want to show you the roses we planted because my Munstead wood has a bloom just opening. But come look at it. There she blows, and look, it's gonna be beautiful. She's also got a couple other buds ready to pop, and look at this guy. It's put on even more growth since we stuck it in the ground. So I think this was the right choice. The one over here got a bit more of a harsher haircut because it had some weird stuff going on. So no new buds over there, but the alliums are popping, which is always one of my favorite things to see. And since I'm already showing you these things, look what I noticed today. A new dahlia has joined the club. I don't think it's really open. I expect this might be very like I'm hoping it's like fuzzy, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna come look at it tomorrow in the sun. I actually think it probably will be a lighter version of this, which both of those are mystery dahlias, I think. The one that I did know what it was in this little grouping hasn't flowered yet. So that's a bummer, but it just means I have more excitement to come. I also have a couple more that in the next couple days should be opening, so maybe I'll do a dahlia update. It's been a weird year for dahlias. I've said it multiple times, but they have just not liked the weather this year. Anyway, it's getting quite dark now, so I'm gonna, oh, I should have showed you my haul. Here are all the lovely tomatoes I got. These are the San Marzanos. These are actually all Paul Robesons, and then I got a handful of cherries. I also forgot this basket out here. Now, this one was very lackluster, but I actually harvested a ton of these earlier this week, so I wasn't expecting a ton. But I got 2 green peppers, 2 Uncle Jim's stuffing peppers, a handful of jalapenos, and a handful of kobachi, and 2 potatoes. If you saw the video I posted last year, you know I have a lot more potatoes. I just happened to find those today when I was tidying up the bed a little bit. I missed them. So anyway, we're gonna pause this here and we will pick it up this weekend with my brother Ian. Hi guys, it's Editing Hannah. I am actually gonna split this video into 2 parts because I've discovered as we just filmed the second part, it would make this into a really long video. So if you wait 2 more days, you'll get to see what we do with the tomatoes we harvested in this video, or we can them with my brother Ian. So hold tight and I will see you in just a few more days. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.